This has been in my mind and I needed to make a video about this. And so do you know what's crazy? Most filmmakers don't fail because they're bad at shooting and editing, but most filmmakers fail because they don't understand the business side of filmmaking. And so in this video, I'm going to share the 3 mistakes that are keeping filmmakers like yourself stuck. And these are the same mistakes that held me back for years, and how fixing them helped me go from flipping burgers at McDonald's to working with luxury supercar brands like Ferrari, McLaren, and BMW, and very high-end brands all around Australia. And I'm not special. I'm not better than you. I'm not sitting here trying to brag. But what I'm just trying to say is that you can do this as well. Because Nelson, one of my students inside of my program, went from 4K a month in recurring revenue after working with me, making over $14,000 in a single week, all because of the Modern Filmmaker Blueprint program. Okay, and before we go on, I think I just need to touch on, there has never been a better time to actually make money as a filmmaker. Because in 2025, people need content and people want to promote themselves and their personal brands. And if you can create content that generates sales, authority, and connection with this audience, you're going to make a lot of money. Align yourself with brands that will be willing to pay $10,000 for a project. Brands like Ferrari, BMW, those people, they're the ones that are gonna make you good fucking money. So align yourself with them. And I'm gonna break this down in today's video. So when I started in 2015, all I wanted to do was just create content. I just wanted to start making videos. That's how it all began. I got my first camera when I was in Japan in 2015. And honestly, that is where it all changed. I wanted to just document my life. But then going from turning that passion into a business over the last 10 years, has been a fucking challenge. I was charging $300 for full day shoots and working till 2 a.m. And I constantly kept thinking, why is no one paying me what I'm actually worth? And I thought the answer was simple. You know, I just need to buy more gear. Oh shit, maybe my color grading's not good enough. Fucking remove all this bullshit from your head. Just remove all that. People do not give a shit about your color grading. People don't care about the gear you're using. If you can provide a result, that's what you need to do. And at the end of the day, I was just running a business that had no foundation. I had no structure, no systems in place. So why did I expect to get paid what I'm worth? Because at the end of the day, all I was that $300 creator. I was just a videographer. I needed to step out of the video guy mindset. And so putting all of that aside, I knew that I needed one thing, and that was having the systems in place to build a sustainable filmmaking business. And it's funny because over the years working with hundreds of businesses and creators, I've noticed one thing that I keep seeing time and time again, and it's why filmmakers are stuck. They're doing great creative work, but they're making the same 3 business mistakes that keep them from growing. The first mistake is selling videos instead of selling outcomes. Most filmmakers are gonna lead with, I'll film you a video, but that is not what the business wants. Do you reckon a business owner wakes up and thinks, you know what? Fuck it. Today I just need a video. That's all I need. I just need someone to come in and film me a video. I can almost guarantee that they're not thinking that. They're thinking, how can I get more sales for my business? How can I build more brand awareness around my business? That's what they're thinking. They're not thinking I need a 1-minute cinematic highlight reel of their fucking business. And so when you can connect your video to that, to the result, that's when you become valuable. And honestly, there isn't much of a change. At the end of the day, you are still filming a video, but the difference is in the positioning of your work. How can you position yourself in order for a client to see you as more valuable in the marketplace? That's what you need to keep in mind. And that's what shifted everything for me. I stopped selling the video and I started selling the outcomes. And I went from underpaid to actually getting paid what I'm worth. And it's funny because even the other day, I charged $15,000 for a personal branding package for one of our clients, and he did not even blink an eye at it. He was so happy to pay it because he knows the return for him could be 2x, 3x that investment. Those are the clients you want to be working with. And those are the fucking clients I want to be working with. But when you help a business make money, save time, or build authority, they stop seeing you as an expense and they start seeing you as a long-term investment. All right, so the second mistake, you need to stop blending in. You can't be looking like every other videographer out there. The thing is, I think there's thousands of videographers where I'm based doing the exact same shit, the exact same color grades, the exact same captions, all of the same style. None of it looks any different from each other. It's all the same shit. But here's the truth, clients don't actually hire talent, they buy trust. And the trust that you build will come from the authority that you can show. Showing your face online, showing your behind the scenes content, anything that can build authority behind your brand, that is why clients are gonna buy into you. You can even show your clients wins, share your testimonials, and just show the person who is behind the camera. And that's you. Because at the end of the day, they're buying into you. So if you can build something that people will buy into and they can trust before that initial call, you're going to close those big projects like I do. And it's actually really funny because the second I started filming more content and posting it online, I genuinely had clients reaching out to me saying, I've been following you for a couple months and I just love what you're putting out there. And I want to work with you. I actually love the content that you're doing and I want to do something similar. And that's how you get clients. You're leading by example. And so if you can do that, people want to be like you. And people trust that because you show up every single day. And so after this video, if you guys want to know a little bit more on how to grow a personal brand that clients will buy into before your initial call, click on my channel and I'll show you exactly how. And the third mistake that I actually think is the most common, and it's not having a reliable way to bring in more clients. Most filmmakers rely on referrals or luck, and while that can work for a while, it's not consistent. When I stopped depending on hope marketing and I actually generated a system to bring in consistent leads every single week, my entire business changed. I knew where my next project was coming from, and I could actually stop saying yes to those lowballing clients. And ultimately, I had control over my income. And once again, this is the exact same system that took Nelson from 4K months to over $14,000 in a single week. And it wasn't because he learned a new camera trick or he bought a new lens. It's because he learned how to actually position and attract those high paying clients. And once I fixed those 3 mistakes, that's when everything changed. And I stopped seeing myself as a videographer and I started seeing myself as a modern filmmaker, someone that helps businesses grow through storytelling. And that shift opened doors I never imagined, working with these high-end brands and ultimately being able to charge $15,000 for a single project. That is the shift that took me there. But more importantly, it gave me freedom. The freedom to choose my clients, the freedom to create without burnout, and the freedom to build something sustainable. And so if you take away just one thing from this video, let it be this. Your business won't grow if you just know how to create good videos, but your business will grow once you know how to position yourself, communicate value, and attract high-paying clients. And that's the exact same foundation that I built everything on. And this is exactly what I teach inside of my Modern Filmmaker Blueprint program, where I teach creatives exactly like yourself how to actually grow and scale your video business. So if you want to learn a little bit more, DM me film on Instagram. I'll leave a link down below for my Instagram link. And if you guys want to just chat and honestly just ask me questions, I want to have chats with you guys and talk more about the video space as well. So reach out. I'd love to chat. And I really hope you guys did enjoy more videos like this. I want to give you guys as much value as possible. So if I can keep helping you out in any way or form, I want to keep making these videos. So I hope you guys really did enjoy. And that's all for me now, guys. But leave a subscribe. I'll be posting plenty more content in the near future. And I look forward to seeing you guys very soon.